Hello, I'm here with Stacey from Sendable. We are going to be talking about social media marketing. Stacey.
Hi.
Hello. Now, I guess my first question is, how important is social media to small businesses and startups?
Well, I think that the biggest mistake that small businesses make is not understanding the importance of social media as part of their marketing strategy. The insights and information that a small business particularly can glean from being on social media can really inform their marketing strategy in general and helps them to get the right content to the right people at the right time. It is essential, and social media is also kind of the way that these smaller businesses can compete with the bigger Goliaths, because you don't need a massive budget and the people are out there, they volunteered the information. You just have to be on there yourself, listen in on it and get in on the action.
There's quite a few social media companies out there. Which ones are important and why?
$1 million question. And I think this is where most people get a bit scared and they can't take the next steps. There are so many social media platforms out there for content, pictures, viral videos. There are loads of them. The question isn't how do I get on all of them. The question is actually, where is my audience? And when you can answer where your audience is, who is your audience? Where would they most likely be? You can't get on all of them, and you shouldn't be on all of them unless you have a massive budget. Small business should find 1 or 2 platforms where they know and understand their audience to be and target those platforms.
How do we go about spreading that word on social media?
Content is king, right? We've heard that so many times. And social media is one of the ways that we can share our content and get it out there with a buzz. But really, content, when you think about it, is anything that gets your message across. Content is the formulation of your message, isn't it? You know, I don't go for cute cats, but whether it's an inspirational message, whether it's a post telling them where you are, whether it is a blog post or an article or a white paper that's deeper, all of these pieces of content, all content can be shared on social media, and different types of content mean that you can mix it up, right? That it's not boring. No one always wants to read a long lecture on something, sometimes just an inspirational quote. So all content can go on social media. You just got to package it right. That's really the key.
Stacey, what's your view on video? I mean, as you know, YouTube is the second largest search engine. So what's your view, and do you think it's something that small businesses need to go into?
There are so many new technologies coming out now, and that is certainly where I see the future of social media going. And it makes sense because it kind of follows us as human beings, doesn't it? I mean, social media started as just sort of messages and text and taking pictures when we used to take pictures on cameras. And now it's evolved into something that's very visual in terms of Pinterest, Instagram, very much pictures, which if a marketer, if you're not putting out those kind of images, you're falling behind. And now we see that there's been a surge of technologies of short viral videos. That's where we've moved to. That's our attention span. That's the younger generation. That's where we are. And if the technology is coming up with these things, then we need to know that we need to get on there very quickly. It's a bit scary because people think of videos, they think they have to produce something, but there are so many really great, like Periscope, for example. You have Snapchat. I mean, these really nice Periscope letting you do these small, short videos. There's great things out there that you can use. It is the future. It is where we're going. Doesn't mean that what we've got already isn't good.
So let's talk about lead generation. Do you think once we've put all our content on social media, it also helps to start to generate leads?
We here at Sendable, we firmly believe that you can really generate leads using social media. It's about managing and marketing properly, okay? That's why Sendable was born, basically. The idea of taking social media and not just managing it, but leveraging it for your leads, for your ROI, and for your company growth. It's a place where you can find leads. It's not a place where you want to burst through with your sales pitch, but it's a place where marketing and sales is kind of that gray area. They've kind of connected and intertwined, and sales have understood that the content that marketing's creating can be used in a way to the sort of the jab, hook approach, social selling, going in softly, building a repertoire with people.
Excellent. So say a company comes to Sendable today, how would you start the process of getting them involved with your company?
Well, we have a 3-step approach. sign up for a Sendable account, start getting notified of all the relevant conversations that are out there with regards to you or your competitors, because that's the beauty of it. Instead of you having to go out and find it, Sendable actually brings it to you. And then you're engaging in real time. So for us, the most important thing when someone comes to Sendable is for them to understand the tools, the features that they can use to bring those leads in, to nurture them. And that's key, isn't it? Nurturing. And social media is the place to nurture. Find your leads, nurture them, and then go in for the sale.
Excellent. So where can we find more information about Sendable?
First of all, we're on all the social media channels. So of course at Sendable, we're there. You can find us. We're at Sendable on Twitter. We have a Sendable fan page. We're on Google+, we're on LinkedIn, we're everywhere. And of course we have a website, www.sendable.com. And yeah, we're happy to help people get started. We're happy to see if Sendable is the right fit for them, because maybe they don't need what we have to offer. And we've brought in tools to really help smaller businesses that don't have budget and resources. Automation, marketing automation, emails, getting in on social media, bringing things in, listening, monitoring, engaging. It's 360 degrees, man. Social media, lead generation.
Awesome.